All right, what's up, folks? Welcome to Foreign and Domestic. It is good to be here. Good to see everyone up in the side chat popping in. Alan's probably not going to make it. He's got some family things going on. He might pop in later. Hopefully, he can. But if not, we'll do the best we can without him. Might be a little bit slower of a chat, but that's all right. Jamie, can you get us started off right, sir?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. How you doing, man?
Better than I deserve. Mama's calling me for supper, but I'll get there when I get there. I'm looking forward to spending time with you guys. It's Sunday night. We got work tomorrow, and my boss is off, so
woohoo!
Makes for an easier day.
It does.
Good deal. Val, what's going on, man?
Not much. It's been a minute since we see each other. Same old. Trying to get by in these wonderful times.
Yeah, there's all kinds of different things going on, that's for sure. Definitely getting pretty crazy out there. We'll get into some of that here in a little bit. CW, what's going on, man?
Well, thanks for the invitation. Glad I could make it. Doing a little bit of farting around down here on the loading bench. And I said, oh, look at there. It's getting close to time. I better get this thing turned on, fired up. And here I am. I got to the range today, and I got a couple videos done. Had some fun shooting in this thick heat. There was absolutely no wind. So shooting 22s was very nice. We'll talk about that later. But, yeah, thanks a lot for the invitation, and good to see all you guys.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. What are you working on loading?
Just farting around with this 400 Legend.
Yeah, had any luck with it so far?
No, I haven't loaded. I just loaded the one bullet that I did a couple weeks ago. Pulled it out, weighed the powder, looked at the powder, threw in about 10 grains of unique and seeded a cast bullet on top, and that was my first loaded bullet. But I'm trying to make a couple videos here along the lines, and I'm waiting for a mold to come in. And I've got 40 bullets pulled. I've got the dies set up, and I just did a video today on the data that's available, powders that are available, and showed some of the bullets that I'm going to be using. So next will be actual seeding bullets in cases. So
awesome.
Trying to keep YouTube happy. No loading, but showing some steps, and keeping everybody happy, I guess, is the the bottom line. Hey, Rob.
Good deal. Rob, what's happening, man?
How you doing, guys? Thanks for the invite. Uh-oh. We got two New Yorkers in here. Uh-oh.
And you're side by side.
I don't know that guy.
How was your hike?
Fun, actually. Pretty good. So
who the hell goes on a hike when it's 85 degrees outside?
Well, it's in a gorge valley. It was raining. You know, it was it's like going in a shower with scenery. So it was nice.
Where'd you end up going?
Watkins Glen State Park.
Oh, I've been there.
Okay, yeah. It's a pretty nice place.
Yeah.
Took the gorge trail down, did a live stream going down. First half was pretty blurry. The second half isn't bad. So I just rewatched it a little while ago to try to see how bad it was. So, but so anybody's interested, it's a nice place. So people traveling from all over, just looking at the video, thinking, shit. You know, anybody didn't know, you might think this was India or something with how many foreign people were there. So Lots of people take tours. Go check the place out. Plus, I think there's a race going on because you could hear it as you got towards the top of the gorge there. You could hear the cars running around the Watkins Glen Raceway or racetrack.
So it's right next to a racetrack.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty close to it. So, famous racetrack in NASCAR, I guess. I don't know. It's not my thing, but yeah, all in all, a good time. It was spontaneous. I didn't know where I was going to go, but had to go somewhere. So yesterday, I got home from work and kind of passed out and slept till about 3 this morning. So a lady wasn't very happy with me. So had to get out of the house. So I'm on much better terms now.
When is she ever happy with you?
She's pretty happy right now, but that's another story.
She was
No,
actually pretty pleased with him last time I saw him.
yeah, she's not too hard to please. So yeah, that's the key to life. If you get a girl that's happy with the dollar menu, then everything's easy. You know.
With the dollar
Happy
menu.
wife, happy life.
Yeah, well, I don't know, because apparently my wife wasn't happy enough, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, we've all, we've all ran into the wrong person, or sometimes they are the right person, but you just grow apart over time. That's one thing with relationships. So, everything isn't always forever with certain couples. So, but you can enjoy the good times ahead.
Dr. Phil. Okay, Dr. Phil.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah, and there we go. Rich is on it.
Thrifty, my man. Thrifty, clever.
Boy. Tough room.
Again, the whitest black guy I know.
Nothing wrong with saving a buck or two. That's freedom. Allows you to go do other things.
Yeah.
Hey, Ronnie. Good to see you, man.
So you've been out to that place as well then, CW?
Yeah, there's a racetrack out there, and it's a nice place. The gorge is something else. I like gorges. I've been to a number of them. There's a big one up in Vermont too. Been to a couple times. My wife used to love it. I got another buddy that likes to go to too, but he's afraid of heights. He's funny as heck. He walks down the middle of the road going over the gorge. He won't go near the edge at all. And I'm about hanging over the edge to look down to see what's under the bridge.
Yeah, there's a couple areas where it's you don't want to slip, that's for sure. And then areas where the walls kind of curve around towards the cliff. So if you're tall, you got to be careful when you walk or when you're passing people because you can clock your head pretty good. That wouldn't be good. But it is listed as a moderate trail, so it's not too bad. Granted, it wouldn't be ideal for handicapped accessible or anything like that,
So how far down is it?
Different points. I don't know. In some sections, if you're in the gorge trail, I would think maybe 60, 80 feet in some sections. If you're on the rim trail, then you may be talking 100 plus. So, that's not a fall you want to make. Most places have a fence or at least a little knee-high wall that you stumble into, you're likely just to trip over. So, but all in all, it's a fairly nice place. Lots of kids, families, people. You can take your time. It's pretty nice. I haven't heard of anybody accidentally falling in. I'm sure it's happened. I know there's been people that have been screwing around and slipped and fell, but that's a whole nother story. It's fairly safe as long as you're sticking to the trail and not hanging on the edge or anything stupid for photos.
Yeah.
There's always somebody that's got to be stupid. Yeah.
Well, that's it, man. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yep.
Yep.
Lots of slippery rock. So even a 10-foot fall the wrong way could be pretty damaging. So when you consider the falls, the shapes, and rock's not very forgiving.
Did you bring your old lady with you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, she didn't want to be on camera, so I don't know. Her shorts were a little short, so walking behind her probably wouldn't have been a good deal. I decided to video going down too, because I figure it would be easier. You won't hear us breathing, being winded. Not that happened, because I'm in excellent physical shape, but there's a lot of stairs going up that. So would have been a different show, that's for sure.
So I'm just curious because you keep talking about these rocks and slip and falls and all that. Are you like giving people's ideas, suggestions, stuff like that?
Well, there is a few gorges where accidents are probably more likely to happen if somebody trying to take you through the ringer. I don't know. There's skydiving as well, and belaying, rock climbing. There's a lot of activities you could do to try to bond. If that's what you're looking for.
Unfortunately, too late for me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You can always try the skydiving one.
Yeah, you can give gift cards. There's nothing wrong with that. Give gift cards and say a prayer. But there is a thing called karma. You start wishing things upon others, and there's a good chance something might come to your way. So you may just want to sit back and take your time. Life has a way of, making things right if you wait long enough.
I hate to agree with you, but you do have a point there.
You don't want to curse yourself.
You ever
Look
see
at that,
that?
folks.
You ever see
New
that
Yorkers
series
can get
about?
along.
You ever see that? There's like a series. It's on Netflix now about a guy that he won a scratch off and immediately got hit by a car, and then he started like believing in karma, and he made like a list and all the bad things he did in a life, and he went around using the money he won to right all the wrong things. What the hell was the name of the show?
No, sounds interesting, but no.
No, his name was. Yeah. The show was My Name is Earl.
Oh, okay. I don't think I saw that.
Basically, his whole life philosophy, like basically the guy that played him was like a simple, played like a simple guy, and basically his whole life philosophy, like his whole life, he was like no good, like petty thief, a freeloader, not working, this and that, and then his like outlook changed, and basically he believed in karma, and he just do if you do good things, the good things will happen to you. That's pretty much, whenever something happened and he did something bad, the karma came back and bit him in the ass.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think I believe in that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you call it or whatever, but it seems to have held true. And I can look back and see some situations where people ended up in some ironic situations after being kind of shitty people. So and there's also situations where I may not be here today if I didn't have a little luck or something on my side. So I believe in it personally. So I don't know if you will it upon yourself, if it's manifested. If that's the case, maybe it's a mental placebo. But if it works, it works.
They're out there in the side chat talking about let freedom ring. Absolutely. coming up.
Oh,
It's almost that time.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I can do
Oh.
that. I can do that. My main Let Freedom Ring editor is gonna be in Japan.
I don't know. I can't say if I will or won't, but if I do, I dang sure aren't wearing those stupid shorts I wore last time. So personally, the video was cool as hell, like super cool. But I looked like an idiot. That was supposed to be part of it, but you know, you never go full retard, and I think I went full retard.
Yeah, Pops, we try to get it bigger and bigger every year, man. We'll get a video out here soon. Remind folks about it too. Spread the word.
Who's going to Knoxville in August for GOA convention? I guess everybody. Hey Rob, you wanna do?
I got no time off, man.
Hey Rob, you wanna do a road trip?
When is it?
Here, I'll put a.
It could be possible, but I'd have to know ahead of time all that type of crap and blah blah blah.
I just requested my media pass, so we'll see if that goes through. I'll put a link in the chat. So August 17, 18. Yeah, 17, 18. It's in Knoxville.
It's like what, 14 hours, I think.
For you, no, because you're up in Binghamton. Probably 10-hour drive for you from Mount Pocono, from my sister's place. It's about 9 hours. For you, it's probably not an hour.
All right. Yeah, I'm just trying to think because my last trip that way was from like Fort Knox. I think by recollection that was close to 14, but I did stop to eat because who wouldn't, when you can get real food.
It looks like Rich is going there, so you'll get to see Rich.
Good night, Mark.
It's possible.
Well,
Gio, I'd go to.
It's in Tennessee, my favorite state. Hopefully, my future home. Actually, I plan on moving not too far from Knoxville. I was checking out the Johnson City. It's only about an hour or two from there.
It's like Gary's going too.
Yeah, I might make a trip out of it. Go for a couple of days. Maybe spend a day or two in the Johnson City. Call some realtors. Look around a little bit. But yeah, I might do that.
Yeah, parts of Tennessee is really bad. Sorry, ladies saying, Tennessee's gotten really bad. So there's a lot of that with no jobs and stuff like that, depending where you go. But that's, it's not the area we were looking at. He's looking at the same area. It's the area. So.
Yeah, we're not talking about Memphis.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, but he's not talking about in Knoxville area. Yeah, I mean, there's good and bad all over. So that's why you got to do your research, go put in some time, due diligence. So, I'd recommend if you're thinking of moving, spend some time, walk around, check with the locals,
Is that how you end up in freaking Binghamton in the hood?
No, man. I got stuck here basically due to family. which is odd because we've all been cheap bastards. So I don't know how we ended up in this state.
Yeah, well, I got these beautiful vortex.
I thought you weren't cheap. I thought you were thrifty.
What?
Right. But I was he would say cheap. So I'm just speaking in terms he would understand. You know, us educated people would say thrifty. You got it. You got me a hat ball.
If you want one, I got two
Is
of
it-
these. I got two of these last time I shot a 3-gun. So I got two
Yeah,
of
man.
these. We were gonna do with Chad and give them away, but Chad never happened. I mean,
Oh,
if
so
you
you
want
definitely send me one. It's a good color too. It'll match a lot of my shirts.
yeah. If you want one, I'll put one ahead. I'll put one aside, but I still have one more. So somebody wants a hat, a nice Vortex hat, brand new, never worn. Who's the hat guy? Anybody in the chat? Whoever calls it first gets it.
Somebody better call it, or I'm going to jump in the chat and call it. I'll take two.
It'll probably be cheaper just ship you two of them.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
All right, Colt. Send me an email. Here.
Sure, man. Free hat. Why not? Yes, I love my hats. Got a wall full of hats over here.
Yeah, I got a bunch of hats. I gotta go through them, throw some of them out because some of them can't even be washed.
Yeah, that's a problem. I wash mine a lot. Like, especially ones I wear to work. I'll wash them sometimes twice a week. But I sweat a lot. So, you know, they don't last too long. That's like, if I really like it, it doesn't last too long. That's
You use
the
one of
bad
them
part.
them form things, them plastic things you snap the hat in. Use those.
No, I should get one. I don't. Like, usually what happens is like Velcro from something will get stuck to it or this or that, or, you know, if it has any mesh on it or something, and eventually it gets all fuzzy or funky. So
I didn't
the
know you
brand
can wash hats.
Oh yeah,
I
you can
didn't-
wash them.
Yeah, I usually just wear them for a while, throw them out, and get another one.
Yeah, I throw them in the
ones
washer.
I really like, I throw in the washing machine, but I don't. I just throw them in. So I guess I gotta look into some gadgets to washing hats.
My wife used to wash everything. She used to wash her sneakers.
Yeah, I wash sneakers too. Yeah, I obviously don't put it in a dryer. Same with hats. Like, you know, I guess you could, but I don't because you're liable to get it dinged up or messed up or something. But wash a hat, hang it, and it's good. Same with sneakers or something. If they're really dirty, you can throw them in. You know, you got to be careful. Like, if you have really long laces, you might want to remove them because you don't want things getting tied up and twisted and messing with your washer, or, you know, making other clothing in there basically get wrapped up to the point where it's not really washing. So I recommend throwing a couple towels in with sneakers. You know, that way it's not the only thing in the washer, so it's not clunking around. You got a little bit of something, and try to keep them offset so the balance doesn't go out. But, you know, works good. That's what us thrifty people do. Yes, you know, BMW drivers just, you know, throw them out when the ashtray's full or something or whatever.
Well, I got a bald hat, so it doesn't really get that dirty. The hat, you know.
Well, sweat, you know, if you're actually working, getting dirty, you know, sweating like a maniac, your shirt's covered with sweat, you know, using the muscles God gave you, being that gorgeous Russian guy you're supposed to be or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, you got to wash your hat.
Well, you got one of the two, right? Gorgeous.
Nobody likes a stinky dude. Yeah, even hanging out with us. We don't want your stinky.
There's an idea. Redbird says we should use a dishwasher for the hats. Anybody ever use a dishwasher for the guns?
No.
Asking
No,
for
I've washed, firearms in the sinks before. I actually passed an inspection one time by cleaning a lower in a sink. But yeah,
whoa. Back up. You passed the inspection because you washed the lower in the sink.
yeah. It was
I
right
feel like
after.
that alone, there's a story behind that.
Well, it's one of them things where they try to set you up to fail. You're brought out for training, put in horrible conditions, and then as soon as you get back, you have an inspection. Like you kind of know it's coming, if you pay attention to things or whatever. So if you're smart, you can try to use the kit they provide, and the what is it, the little pipe cleaners and stuff, if you can get them, because they're, you got to go find them. Somebody's got a bag hidden, this and that. And anyway, or, you could sneak it into the latrine and use the sink and hair dryer and then just CLP it and you're good to go. So, I passed. I've always passed all my inspections, even my IBA. Instead of scrubbing it by hand, when nobody's looking, you go down and throw that baby in the washer. Obviously, you got to pull the plates out, throw it in the washer machine. Come on, man. The only bad part is I got stuck staying up all night trying to get everybody else to get their stuff right because I was the only one to pass.
You can see this one's overdue, but that'll go in the dishwasher and come out pretty cool.
I put all mine in the dishwasher. I got so many. I usually have one load just for those.
Well, I would assume you don't put it in with the rest of the plates.
It gets pretty grungy,
Like, oh, honey, hold up. Don't close the dishwasher. I got to throw a
No,
reload.
No, Val, you wait till she's not home, dude.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, too.
I think they sell, maybe I'm crazy, but I think they sell some type of dishwasher detergent stuff that will remove lead. So maybe this is a thing now. I don't know if it was on Sheetfire's chat was talking about something where there's actually something now you can add to the dishwasher. So
there's soap. There's soap. I've got a couple videos on it. Good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. So maybe that's something to consider. I mean, if you got it, throw a dishwasher in the man cave. I mean, shit, write it off for your channel. Throw it in your gun room. It's all for gun parts. And you can, in that case, you're not looking for $1,000 dishwasher, unless you're Squib or somebody that can't live without $1,000 dishwasher. D-lead, there you go.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of those. They usually give those out at the shooting competitions.
Yep,
I got
good stuff.
Little packs.
Good stuff.
Yeah, most rangers will have the D-lead wipes, hand wipes and stuff there too.
I've installed and replaced and reinstalled dishwashers that are, $400 or $500, maybe more or whatever, through customers. And this whole time I've done that, I'm still using the same dishwasher I bought the lady, I don't even know, 15 years ago or something. And I got that at Oldham's Scratch and Dent for $159. And that thing still works like a charm, man. No digital screen, none of that crap. It's just got a twist style, manual timer button deal or knob.
I hate to break it to you, but if your lady's as good as you say, you wouldn't need a dishwasher. Just saying.
Well, hey, I try to help out, make the job easier. We all chip in around here, but lately she's been doing a lot more. I've been busy. But yeah, cheap dishwasher still works all these years later. All these expensive ones have ran and died and been replaced and ran and died. It's funny how that works. Oh, damn, Rich. Damn.
You know she's not sitting right beside him.
Yeah. Can't be with a comment like that. Damn, woman. You going to the store or the club? Yeah, thing. Yeah, thing. What? What do you need? Give me what?
Give me money.
The famous word.
There you go. All the money you saved on the dishwasher, you just gotta give it to her. So don't say the dishwasher is not broken.
That's right. This dishwasher works just fine.
Holy.
What am I getting? Ice cream, bananas, and what?
Yeah, stuff for banana splits.
What happened to salad? Now you're eating ice cream?
Don't get stolen or kidnapped.
I told you that with time.
Yeah, salad's a good thing. I had a salad.
It's gonna be a berry salad.
Berry salad.
Oh,
Sprinkle.
see, I did my daughter one better. I took my daughter out for an ice cream.
Ah,
We actually went out to town, one town over, to a nice ice cream place.
okay. I was considering that yesterday. Oxford, New York, place called Hoppy's. You look it up. It's awesome. It's one of them old time like diner ice cream shops. You got the little booth deals, the stools, you know, the leather tops. They're all shiny on the sides and pedestals and old stools, old school stuff. Checkered floor, I think it is. Some desserts that make you drool, give you a heart attack just looking at them. But they were closed, so I had to go across the street to Roma's and get an outstanding stromboli that was done with kind of like a lace with the breading, so you can see like crisscross all the goodness in there. Oh, it was awesome. And then I came home and passed out.
Yeah, I can't eat that. I gotta watch my figure. I'm back on the market, so I gotta keep my boyish figure. Not everybody's like you that can stuff his face and still hide behind the flagpole.
Yeah, that's true. What about the rest of you guys? You got any weaknesses? Ice cream, stromboli, barbecue chicken, something you just can't walk by?
Well, I know for a Scotsman, it's a good stout,
So good what?
A
good
good
beer.
stout.
Oh yeah. You're not wrong there. Yeah, good stout. Yeah, good stout or a good whiskey. Yep.
Yeah, I'm the ice cream dude. I'm
I
telling you, man.
can't make it by a gun store.
Hard to walk by good chocolate ice cream and keep going.
Yeah, ice cream's good, especially when it's warm. I seen a Ben and Jerry's today, like a not restaurant, but I guess an ice cream shop. I didn't know Ben and Jerry's had ice cream shops. I know they were owned. The people that owned them initially donated against our rights, Second Amendment rights. But I've heard recently they were sold, so it's okay to get ripped off and eat their good ice cream now. I love their Cherry Garcia, but I had no idea they had facilities like that. I don't know if everybody else was aware of that, and I'm the last one to know, or
So I got a question. What's the opposite of thrifty? Would that be bougie?
maybe bougie, or I'd call it wasteful. Squid. No. I don't know. Sure, somebody in the chat come up with something good for that, or maybe Scotsman, CW.
Yeah, I don't know on that one.
Bald should know. I mean, from what I hear, his ex-wife had a pretty expensive taste.
Okay, one more time. What are we talking about?
What's the opposite of thrifty or cheap?
Oh, opposite of thrifty. So thrifty means cheap. I would say what, spendy? I don't know. You guys keep forgetting English is my second language.
But Val, that beard's coming in really good, dude.
Oh, I had it trimmed a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so the opposite of thrifty would be profligate or extravagant. Whatever that means.
Extravagant, yeah.
There you go. And the second word, I have no idea what it is.
Bougie.
Profligate.
Spell it.
I'll put it in the chat.
All right.
Means recklessly wasteful. That would be in the use of resources.
That's how I see it. Wasteful, but people feel they deserve certain things or they earned it or whatever. And if you want to work like a slave for certain things, I guess that's up to you. So maybe you did deserve it or earn it.
That's a good one, Dave. I don't think I'm the only one that's this way. I think if there's something really nice that you want and you can save up for it, you can earn that money, there's nothing wrong with getting it. I think the thing that chaps my backside more than anything else is waste. When you pay good money for something and then you just let it sit there and rot or whatever, just.
I can agree to that.
Yeah, like I could never understand like somebody can go buy a Corvette and then it sits in a barn for 30 years untouched. Like
That's how I feel about these. A lot of these newer trucks all jacked up for $70,000 that sit in a parking lot while they go work at the factory. Like, that's just an ego thing or something. There's got to be something not right there because it's completely not practical. But maybe that's the one item that they really wanted. I don't know. So I shouldn't talk bad on people. I don't mean it like that. But there's a lot of those people out there, which I think are like 4 foot tall on the inside. So they got to get the big truck and, have a big bark.
Well, some people that's their joy. We spend money on the guns. You like to stuff the $100 bills in your mattress. Everybody got something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the price of trucks are through the roof, man. It's nuts. Absolutely nutty.
Well, if somebody wants to buy a Cybertruck, I can sell in my spot.
And the price of some of these trucks, especially if you're not using it for work, is just, in my opinion, ridiculous. When you get up to the 25, 3,500, like that thing better be making you money. Or else I don't know. What are you doing? Like, do you own a big ass boat? Are you pulling car trailers? Is there a reason to own it besides just it's cool and I like to pay more for everything?
Yeah, mine's for sale because I got rid of my excavator, so I got no use for it. Unfortunately, it's not easy to sell anything when you're in the middle of divorce, apparently. Anybody looking for a nice 3,500?
No, that's too much truck for the average guy, man.
Come on, Jamie. By now you should know I'm anything but overage. You know, I got like an inner Texan in me. There's nothing overage about me.
Inner Texan, that's funny.
Yeah, I should be. I'm definitely born in the wrong state and wrong country.
So you done any competition shooting lately, Ball?
I was supposed to go one today, but I canceled it last night. You gonna come? You gonna come to Holstead next time? I'll send you a link. Last time you never registered.
Yeah, I can probably make it. So yeah, like I can't remember what the heck happened, but I got tied up last time.
If you sign up for a practice code on that link I sent you, you sign up and you can just follow the club, and you get a notification every month when they have. It's I think it's every month. It's the same week. It's like I don't know, third Saturday of the month or some shit like that, or Sunday.
Anybody get any new toys?
Not me. I'm not allowed. Next 20 months, I can't get any new toys. Now, unless I borrow them. So I'm gonna concentrate on the toys I have and try to improve them.
There you go.
If we worked on just getting the stuff that we already own better and shooting proficiently, that it'd take a long time before you actually need to go buy a new gun.
Oh, there's absolutely zero need for any of us to have a new gun, but need and want is two different things.
Abigail, you're going to love that 30-30. I'm telling you. Once you get a lever gun, they multiply.
Yeah, there's different tools for different jobs. You know, there's a lot of different hammers, as you would know, Bald. Several different types that are used for different things. Using the wrong hammer for for a purpose can give you a crappy result. So definitely
It's a
use
good
a
thing.
cheap dollar store hammer on stone or something like that, or on framing, and there's all types of different tools for different jobs.
It's a good thing you didn't see my framing hammer because you would give me a lot of shit if you give me shit about the BMW.
Oh. Now I need to know. What do you got? One of them $300 freaking titanium hammer things or something?
Stiletto, baby. Only way to go. If you're a framer, you don't own a stiletto. You're cheating yourself.
What happened to it?
Titanium handle, $200. I had that hammer for 20 plus years.
What happened to the 20-ounce East Wings? I mean, that was the standard.
Nah, you get
That's what I've been. Worked fine for me.
If you're a framer and you swing hammer all day long, I mean, you get a titanium hammer with a steel head, and your elbow will thank you in 10 years.
I don't know. I've gotten by with mine pretty well, but I'm not a framer every day, so maybe there is a difference. But I haven't seen it with my experience.
Nah, I wouldn't give up my hammer for nothing. And plus, once you pay that kind of money, you kind of watch it. So you got a $30 hammer. How many of the $30 hammers you go through in 20 years?
Dude, like I still got the same one. Actually, I've got several, but they're different sizes, different heads, or whatever. But it's like a lifetime hammer, man.
Well, you're the exception. You probably still have a lunch money from a freaking 8th grade. You know.
No. I lost one at the dump. I untarped the load and, like an idiot, set it on tires because it was a dually I was driving at the time, dump vehicle. But basically, like an idiot, I didn't remember until I pulled away, and I already dumped the load, so I pressed it right into the freaking dump. got out, couldn't find it. I was pissed. I bought a $30 hammer, $35 hammer or whatever, but
Okay, so
oh, they work good, man.
old soldier said he wants the Henry Big Boy revolver. Those are looking good. Abigail's looking at a 336 Marlin. So what's next on your list, guys? Scotsman,
400
what's
Legend.
next on your list?
For me, it's the side by side and probably Pieta, so I can tear it up for cowboy action shooting.
He needs a coach gun, and I know what CW's is. Go ahead and tell us.
400 Legend. It's already on order.
I think I have my cowboy action shooting stuff. I may have to add a different side by side coach gun. But if I don't, I'm thinking I want a bolt action 350 Legend. And I think I got it picked out. I either want that Savage 110 or the Ruger Gen 2 American.
Yeah, I'd probably go with the Ruger.
I was checking out the Predator 2 today. Boy, it's a nice rifle. Stock is
That's
very
what I
stiff.
would-
Yeah, stock is really nice and stiff. That 3-position safety, the larger bolt knob, fluted barrel, nice Cerakote. It's a nice rifle.
Yeah, they've done a good job with them. I was looking at them before. Did a nice job. Kyle, you're getting 2 years out of yours. You're doing good, man. I don't even get 6 months out of mine.
I don't need steel-toed boots, and we're not finished that particular question. But I bought a pair of Danner boots, and I don't see me buying any other brand anymore. I know
Yeah,
that's
I like Danners a lot.
so. New York Outcast, what's next on your list, on your gun list?
Lately I've been thinking about a handgun with an optic. So I know that's it's not my style, it's not my thing, but I figured I should probably at least get into the game. You know, so I like them on my rifle. So
I got a perfect one for you for sale. You know, your brand, all ready to go.
yeah, shit. Anything you're selling, I'm gonna have to sell a kidney to get or something. I mean, you know, you offering the broke brother deal or what?
You see that? Haven't even heard the price. He already wants a deal. Like you see this guy.
Dude,
Like
you're the boomer dude. You're the dude in like the house with 5 bathrooms and shit.
I
You
live in
know,
a fucking. I live in a basement. I'm broke.
yeah, basement with a hot tub, pool table, freaking bowling alley, movie theater. Like shit, your basement is probably bigger than my house.
Yeah, right here. You see, that's my bed, and this is my office. That's it. This is where I live. So
yeah, sure.
that's why I'm driving 2007 Prius.
That's because you're trying to make it look good. You're going through the divorce. I know what's going on here.
Well, I don't know, because you've been making it look good for years. Then
You're like what? Patrick Swayze in the original Roadhouse, where you got your Beamer tucked away in the garage somewhere.
he had a Mercedes, not a Beamer.
Oh, I know, but you go with Beamer. More room in it.
No, unfortunately, I don't have that. My daughter does.
So
drives.
defense, Dad, we're dreaming, man. We're just what if, we're not actually fixing to go buy guns. I know I'm not anyway. But 6-shooter Texan, what revolvers are you thinking about for cowboy action shooting?
I'd love to get that Bull Armory Tech Pro, but the next best thing is I found a company that makes drop-in barrels for them, because everybody else I talk to, they say, oh, you gotta send the gun in, the barrel needs to be fit, and this company makes a drop-in barrel and it's already ported as well. So I was gonna give them a call and see if that's true, if it works out. So instead of getting a whole new gun, I'll just get a barrel.
Yeah, those Ruger Vaqueros are sweet, 6-shooter Texan. I got a Pieta a couple of weeks ago. I should probably do some videos, huh?
Yeah, Robbie, you're gonna meet me at the Mount Pocono. I'll let you try your new toy, and I'll put you on a payment plan.
All right, that might work.
There you go, broke brother payment plan.
That's right. Brother from another mother payments. Yeah, we can go to the Poconos, man. You need to go to Kalahari.
I'm too old to go to Kalahari. Jeez, what am I, freaking 10 years old to go to indoor water park? You come to Poconos, let's go to freaking casino. That's where the grown-ups go.
Bro, you telling me you don't like having fun, smiling, getting thrown through a tube, thinking you might die, but realizing you're going to be fine because little kids just went on this ride, so stop being a pussy? You don't like none of that stuff?
Not really. I mean, I leave that to little kids,
Come on, man. They got the lazy river, bars in the water. You can go right in the water, hang out in the bars. There's hot tubs. You can go from indoor, outdoor. Plenty of ladies in nice swimsuits smiling at you.
Let's put it this way. I quit drinking, and I don't really enjoy company of the kids. I'm not Joe Biden.
There's a lot of people that aren't kids. Yes, it's a family place, but there's also people like me that go there to have fun. So,
well, that's the problem. There's people like you. You got kids. You got people like
Don't worry about it. I mean, we got a package deal. It's 4 of us, and got 2 days full access to the water parks and stuff, and a hotel room for like $500. So I know that might sound like a lot, but access to the water parks isn't cheap, especially full day passes, and you got 2. So it's a way better deal if you did that than if you wanted to go for 2 days just without staying. But it's fun, man.
You can spend $5 just for a hotel for 2 people for 2 nights.
Yeah, $500 is not a lot. That place is huge. I've been to Grey Wolf Lodge. I haven't been to Kalahari. My wife went there with my sister-in-law and my nephew. I'm not into that shit anymore.
Laser tag, zip lines, trails. Don't be so damn old, man.
It's not that I'm old. That's not something I enjoy. I'd rather go shoot a match or something. It's just
you can't swim. You can't swim, Ken.
Oh, I can swim.
They don't have pools in Russia? Stop lying, man.
I wouldn't know because I'm not from Russia, you dumbass redneck.
Dude, you can get you some floaties. You'll be fine.
He's probably afraid of the dark, too, to ride around with a laser tag, man. He's probably afraid of the dark. That's probably what it is.
I don't know. I'm just saying, if you were like, hey, Rob, we could hang out. I'm going to be in the area, Poconos. You want to stop by Kalahari? I realize water parks may not be your thing, but, we could hang out. Check out the scenery, get a couple slots, Don't
I
get
don't
a,
like crowds.
get an
And
ice cream.
Kalahari's packed every
I
time.
go, oh, Bald, let me see what I can do. Maybe we can work that out. It's not my thing, but that's what friendships do. I'll try out something you like, But
I
no,
already,
you're a New York asshole.
I already tried that shit. I'm too old for the freaking floaties and lazy river and all that bullshit. It's freaking family place. What the hell I'm gonna do there? Who the hell goes pick up girls in goddamn Kalahari?
Dude, it's not a family place when you're with me.
That's what I'm afraid of.
It sounds like he's trying to have your back and be your wingman, and you're just shooting him down, man.
I don't know. It sounds to me like he just wants to see me half naked. That's what it sounds to me. He just keeps pushing for that.
Oh, stop being a chicken shit, man.
Just for the record, every place I've ever been to in my life had a jail. So there's that.
Yeah, you try to avoid that. You do try to avoid that, but
At all costs.
it's gun friendly as well. Not in the water park. They got a little thing like where they check bags and stuff. They say they do, but they didn't when we went in. But yeah, the hotel and all that is PA, so it's gun friendly.
Yeah, Rob's probably in the freaking lazy river. He's got a goddamn gun in his underwear.
No. It's
Non-defense said that ain't happening. He's looking for a hotel water park package, so he gets them all cheaper.
Yep. Cheaper deal.
Ozzy Osbourne, I have held a Taurus deputy in my hand. They're starting to get out there.
What'd you think of it, Jamie?
Now, Ball, if you want to stay single, you should start being more fun. I'm just telling you. I'll get off it, but you should be more fun.
Everybody got a different definition of fun.
So plastic grips for me are a deal breaker. And that gun has plastic grips, but they're coming out with some with wood grips. So wait a few months and see if the deputy comes out and with wood stocks on it. And also they've got a longer barrel one, the 7.5 inch barrel. Was the true design of the Colt Single Action Army 73. I think they're already getting out there too.
How did that one look?
The deputy is about 5 taters. Hold on a second. I think that longer barrel one is called the Gaucho or something. I'll look it up if y'all want. But it was very much a single action army, for real. But I'm kind of with 6-shooter Texan. What I really want is Vaqueros, because I know I can't really afford the Colts.
Right.
Yeah, it's the Gaucho.
Yeah, Rich White, I'm right there with you. I'm on Scofield as well. That's on my bucket list. Top break revolver. I'll always, but this time I really want it in 45 cold. I want it in a real cowboy caliber. Next revolver I'm gonna buy, if I ever buy one, it's gonna be probably Scofield. But
You
yep,
get in your Schofield, even the replicas are pretty up there as well.
yep.
There's a lot to them though.
But there's something about them that's just cool looking.
Oh yeah, no, they're cool as heck, man.
One day when I grow up, hopefully.
But they got it. They got a good following, so price stays up there.
And you can't really find them used either. And if you do, they're not a whole lot cheaper than the new ones either. So they definitely hold their value. That's a good question, Abigail.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to use the Taurus and Cass either, man. I wouldn't want to be the guinea pig for that.
I know 6 year. I feel the same way. And
Taurus is the gun is the comparative of the gun company to Lee as a reloading company. You're the guinea pig. They get it out as fast as they can, and you're the guinea pig.
I don't understand. Is this gaucho thing? Is this a new thing or is it an old thing? I mean, they're popping up on Guns America and stuff like that. CW, you got a clue, buddy?
No, I don't. I don't follow them. They don't have much interest for me. I don't do Taurus.
My very first
I know
handgun was Taurus.
I know I've seen a couple of single actions, but I don't remember when they came out or what they were called.
The very first handgun I bought was Taurus PT 1911. Still have it. Still runs like a champ. Haven't shot it in a while. But when I bought it, the first gun, I shot a couple thousand rounds through it real fast. All freaking reloaders, all reloaded ammo, all semi-watt cutters, 200 grainers. Never had an issue.
Yeah, they made some that were good. Those first Beretta copies were good guns. They lasted and shot well.
Hey, chessboard.
Hello, chessboard.
No, Abigail, the 336 is not going to work for cowboy action shooting. Your lever action has to be the same cartridge as your two single action revolvers.
What's the power factor they load for cowboy action shooting?
None.
No, there's
low.
a power factor. It's gotta be. It can be more than certain power factor. It's some really low number. Because they don't want you to blow a full power loads either. Because 45 long cold, you can load the thing pretty hot. But I think they got something crazy like 60 or something. So it's got to be like really low velocity.
Okay, 60 minimum.
Minimum or maximum?
Minimum.
And what's the max?
Oh no. I've not read the rule book yet.
I don't think they're going to let you use a BFR. It's got to be pistol caliber only, and there's strict requirements for a reason.
Yeah, they don't want you blowing holes in their steel targets.
Yep.
I think it's crap, just for the record. I think for Abigail, they should make an exception.
Holy crap, 1,000 feet per second out of the pistol is a max? That's a lot considering you're shooting, what, 357 or 30 or 45?
45 Colt. Yeah.
Because, you're slinging some heavy bullets. You're going to shoot 45 Colt. You're going to swing that thing 1,000 feet per second, 250 grain bullet. That's a
max.
load.
It's a max, Val. It's a max velocity.
Yeah, your average cowboy load on a 45 Colt is usually between 8 and 900.
No, I understand it's a max load. I'm just saying, it's up there.
No, they're close. They're close steel targets, so you don't want ricochets and you don't want to beat up your targets. And there's no reason for it. You're just making noise.
Yeah, because a 60 power factor, you're shooting 250 grain bullet. That's only 240 feet per second. That's what I'm saying. 1,000 feet per second max. That's a lot.
You see, the harder you load them, though, the more disadvantage you have.
Oh, I get that. I understand that. I mean, I'm assuming everybody's going to load as close to the 60 as possible. I mean, it's the same thing.
They're going to load it as low as they can so they can shoot faster.
Yeah, it's the same thing in the USPSA, IDPA. Big competitions. They usually, you go to chrono where they actually chrono your rounds. Although a lot of competitions they kind of got away from it, and only time they really chrono is if the like a range officer, for example, feels like whatever you're shooting doesn't feel like it's adequate, then he'll take a couple of your rounds and send it to chrono. But in the old days, every competition, one of the stages would be chrono, where you would go and they would check your gun and chrono your ammo, make sure you're meeting power factor.
Yeah, that's mostly because people cheat.
Hey!
Hey!
What's going on, man?
What's happening, brother? How's it going over there?
Oh, it's going well. It's fucking hot as hell over here, but we're doing the best we can. Trying to stay hydrated. That's what we do.
You sound like you're stuck in the back of a barn or something.
Oh, you guys, it's because I'm using my iPad, man. I guess this thing doesn't have the greatest audio.
Oh, I thought you went on a vacation and you're sneaking back across the border.
Yep, he's tunneling into the White House or something over there.
He's probably in a container tank trying to get back in.
Little building. Nothing.
Yeah.
Good night, Colt 1927. Somebody else, Rich White, had to leave too.
Yeah, Rich dove out.
Good night, man.
I got a
What's
question
been
for
up to,
you.
Robbie?
Sorry, go ahead, Scott.
Oh, you're good, man. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I got a question. Something I've been noticing. Seems like every time I drive somewhere, somebody damn near runs me off the road. It's like getting worse. Is it just a New York thing, or are you guys seeing this where you live too? Are people just not caring anymore?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's everywhere, bro.
definitely something I've noticed around here for sure. Drivers are getting pretty bad, man.
I don't know. I didn't notice that. Maybe it's the way you drive.
Yeah,
Just maybe it's not the other drivers. It's you. I'm just throwing it out there.
But it could also be, longer days. People go drunk and decide to get on the road, which is not the most, smart thing to do. But
It's not just driving; it's everything. People are a lot less caring of their fellow man. All worried about themselves.
I see a lot of that too. Like where you got to merge, people just fight to, not let people over. It seems like if everybody just lets one car go, we don't even really have to slow down. It doesn't have to be this big bottleneck, but everybody's in such a hurry to be 12, 14 feet ahead. I don't know. There was a heat wave here last week or so maybe that's something to do with it as well. But yeah, just older guy today just cut right over on me. No blinkers, no nothing. Just basically try to run me off the
You were in
road.
his way. You were in his way.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah, people pull right out like they wait for you to get close before they pull out in front of you. You know what I mean? It's like what is going on? So I don't know. Like I said, as a general question, just be careful out there, folks. That's all I'm saying.
I've
Don't
been seeing it a
You're
lot,
entitled to
man.
the place you're in.
do.
I'm kind of new to these small cars, Whenever I drove my truck, it's a big S 3500 with the 8-foot bed, so people generally get out of the way. But ever since I started driving the little Prius, I kind of leave more space in front of me. I don't really get pissed off when somebody cuts me off and all that. I mean, I do get pissed off. I curse inside my car, but I don't go crazy.
wait a minute, you got a Prius?
Yeah, I got.
Hey, don't shame him, man. Don't shame him. It's a practical car.
I got pissed. Yeah, I turned into Californian. I bought a Prius.
When he starts going to Starbucks, then I'll get on him.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. I quit going to Dunkin' Donuts too. Even today, we went for the ice cream with my daughter. 2 freaking ice creams were like almost $11. I'm like, are you kidding me? I could have bought a freaking gallon of goddamn ice cream for $11.
That's what I just sent the lady to do, get a gallon of ice cream and the stuff to go with it. Because I'm thrifty, You go to them ice cream places, and you're paying like $12 for a 2-scoop cone. It's ridiculous. Like, ridiculous.
You're not thrifty, you're frugal.
He's thrifty, man.
I look at it as smart. I would rather get a whole half gallon, and I could have some later too. I don't know.
Yeah, but once in a while, you gotta spoil yourself and loved ones.
Yeah, but I noticed that's starting to become less and less now. The things that we all used to get a chance to do, we don't do anymore. It's kind of crazy.
I have no idea what Mario just said.
Yeah, I didn't hear him at all. I hope I sound better than that. I'm on an iPad.
I think he said something about the things we used to do we can't really do anymore, but I have a hard time hearing him too.
That's what happens when you have an iPad that fell off the back of the truck.
Are you trying to come up with some black market jokes? You trying to make jokes about Mario?
I'm talking about Mario, not you.
Yeah, that's not right, man. That's not right.
Might not be right, but sounds true.
I'm sure his cousin got it from a reputable place.
Yeah, right on the corner.
Hey, I don't drive a Prius.
Because you're a hater.
My spook though. Let me drive a Prius. I get 30 miles to the gallon. Oh my God.
30 miles to a gallon. Try 47, dummy. And considering my other car is a 3500 Ram, that kind of compensate. What you driving? A freaking Kia?
No, fuck no. I would never drive that shit. Never.
Come on, you should drive Kia. You look like one of those hamsters in the commercials.
No, dude. I'm a little bougie.
Like, don't deflect, Bald. There's no reason to start harping on Mario. He just showed up. Okay.
He's hating on my
Prius.
Prius.
Own it, bro. He's saving that gas money. It's not a big deal.
I appreciate a fellow soldier sticking up for me. That's great.
I got you, man.
Plus, the Prius is the best undercover vehicle. Did you ever see any cop pull anybody in the Prius and ask the guy if he's got a gun in the
You know
car?
how fast you were going?
The only thing the cop will ask you when he pulls you over in the Prius, he's going to ask you, what are your pronouns? That's about the only thing he's going to ask you.
Is this coming from experience?
Yeah, I guess back in the day he had an old El Camino and shit, or a Monte Carlo. Got pulled over all the time.
I only get pulled over in the BMW. The Robert.
Oh, that's
Robert
even
knows.
worse. They'll think you're a drug dealer. Good job, buddy.
Well, let me see. A white guy gets pulled over in a BMW versus a freaking Mexican or a half black guy gets pulled over on a BMW. Which one of them most likely is being profiled as a freaking drug dealer? Let me take a wild stab at it. Let's throw some stereotypes over there.
Hey, I'm not the one that looks like a skinhead. It's all good, baby.
Yeah, they might have been looking for the serial killer that day. Because statistically, they're white males.
Yeah, seriously, man. Come on now. You ain't watched the movies yet? Fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. Fucking... What's another... Oh, fucking... Yeah, a lot of crazy fuckers are white.
You're just hating on me now. You're hating my Prius, my looks.
Anyways, how you doing there, JH and my buddy?
No,
How you doing?
You talking to me, Mario?
Yeah, who I talked to? JH.
I'm doing good. I hope you are. I'm really having trouble hearing you, though, man. Should we call out the side chat, Scotsman?
Absolutely.
Think up something to have them type in, and I'll call her name out on TV. How about Mario?
There you go. Mario. Type in Mario.
What I do?
You're sounding better. One thing.
Yeah, that's good.
No, it's because I got one of these stupid cases on my iPad, and
Oh,
I
okay.
figured out where the mic is at.
Yeah, you sound. I can understand you now.
All right, now we got some coming in. We got Kyle is out there. Edward Petty, 6-year Texan. Ozzy Osbourne. There's Kyle again.
Hey.
Now I can hear you.
Loud and clear. 5x5.
Maybe drill a hole in the case where your mic is.
You know, man, we got to get Ghetto Fabulous up in this motherfucker.
Something like that, yeah. I know aftermarket cases can sometimes not be 100%.
As long as he doesn't drill the holes where the camera is, we don't need to see him.
Obviously, he knows to take it out of the case before you drill the hole.
Yeah, I don't know.
And there's 01 guy. Thank you, buddy.
If it's rubberized, you can heat up like a speedy skewer or something and
Now,
insert it,
hey,
and that'll.
I figured it out. It's a rubberized case, but I had no idea where the mic is at. It's on the other side of the freaking iPad, so that's why you guys can hear me better now.
Yeah, I've got an OtterBox on this thing.
I've got a thrifty. I don't know what it's called here.
Hey, everybody in the side chat.
Thrifty one I ordered from online. It was like $14 or something, 3-piece case. And it saved my phone a dozen times probably. Fits well, all the holes are in the right spot, things like that. You can get a decent case without spending a lot of money, but just got to make sure it matches up to your device.
Yeah, I just had
usually
to.
I'll
put a
get
new case
the
on my phone.
aftermarket one. They're usually around $20.
Nah, I spent freaking $100 between a new screen protector and a new case. On Tuesday I left work, was hot as crap, and I must have put a phone on top of the tonneau cover of my truck. I changed my shirt. I got in the truck. I had my tactical Mexican with me, and we drove off. And about 5 miles down the road, I go, "Where the hell's my phone?" Like son of a gun. So I make a U-turn at the ice cream place. I pull over. I'm looking through my truck. It's not here, and it's not connecting to my Bluetooth in a truck. So I must have left it on site. So we go back to the job site, search high and low. It's not there. Now I'm thinking maybe my other guy, maybe I left it in his car, but can't call him because I don't have his phone number because his phone number is inside my freaking phone. So then the owner of the house pulls up his phone, downloads the Find My Phone app. I log in, I lock my phone, and I hit find the freaking phone. Goddamn phone's in the parking lot of the ice cream place where I made the U-turn. So I rush back. It's right there in the middle of the parking lot. The one portion of the case that's over this was like this was all cracked up and it was off. But the phone itself was fine. So I was like, holy shit, can't believe nobody ran it over. So I went straight to AT&T store, wound up buying a new screen protector and a new case on it because the old one was destroyed. Pretty stupid.
Old age is a terrible thing, man.
At least you found it,
Yeah, that was lucky.
See,
Can't
this
say that
fucking
I've
see
drove
now
off
and
with-
drives a Prius, and he's talking shit to me. Like, seriously, dude?
That's what.
Can't say I've ever drove off with my phone on top of the truck. I have drove off with a coffee on top of the truck before.
So Kyle's talking about a debate Thursday. Is this for the presidential election, Kyle?
Yeah, the first debate should be coming up here soon.
So everybody's
Yeah.
doing this dance called the Biden. Have y'all seen it?
So
Nope.
What's it called?
my kid just pulled up and he called me. There's a big ass black bag going through our garbage.
Hey,
Let
go
me
stop
see.
it, man.
And
Hey,
and
hit him with
then
your Prius.
and damn dogs are sleeping by the front door and they're barking at every goddamn freaking squirrel. But the big ass bear is by the front door and they don't say shit. And sure enough, check
Dude.
this out. Check it out.
And you're trying to say you're not rich.
Look at it. Here's a
I thought you
freaking
said
ring
black.
camera.
That fucking looks healthy, man.
Look at it. It's just scrolling.
Damn, a big ass fucking bear.
You got a big
Yeah.
ass drive, rich ass house and shit.
Yeah, dog. Look at that shit, man. Looking like it. Oh, I see your Masputo Prius. Good job.
All right, let's see. He pulls in. We got another video.
I got my phone out as it was can't burn off.
That's a fucking bear.
Can't
That's
see
a
it.
fucking bear.
Shit, that's a fucking bear.
Oh my gosh, it's a bear. It's a fucking bear.
Not the first time. Let's see. I should have him on the front camera too.
See, in certain areas, you're supposed to keep like a bag of donuts in your car for decoys. So if you roll up and see a bear, you toss a few out, jump out the other side, run to the house. Problem solved.
Nah, the 9 out of 10 times the bear will just run away. These bears don't want to have nothing to do with you. He was just sniffing around the garbage, and this is. I mean, the fact is that last probably 3-4 years, there's a lot more bears around here. I mean, I've been in this area for 20 years, and last 3-4 years we had bears. Never ever we had the bears before. We would have a fox, once in the blue moon, or maybe a coyote. But all of a sudden, the last couple of years, we got a bunch of bears around.
Are people cutting lumber nearby where you're at? Are they doing like lumber projects or shit like that?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
It's all these Russian assholes that buy up a plot of land, build a couple houses, sell them off for a profit, then get bamboozled and divorced by their wife. It's those guys' fault. You keep encroaching on the animal's lands. Don't be surprised when they're in your yard.
Yeah.
I've only seen one bear out here, and it was just on the road over here. But I've only seen the one. It was a small cub.
I've seen a couple in my area, not right in town, but on the back roads between here and PA. They're
all
small.
around here. And they're big. They're big around here.
The ones here will get stupid people in trouble because they'll be like, "Oh, it's a bear. It's so cute," and stupid, very stupid.
Think that shit is Yogi Bear and shit. Hey, yeah, boo hoo.
Yeah, that'll do it, 6.
Don't try to pull over and go cuddle with bears, even if they are small.
Yeah. I don't know about people. They didn't get the memo. I guess they don't watch National Geographic anymore. That was like a thing for us back then. Us old folk, we used to watch nature from PBS and learn about animals. I guess they don't do that shit.
You got any bears around you, Jamie?
No. Very few. They're more east of me. So I'm right up in that northwest
Alabama?
corner. But yeah, I'm 20, 25 miles from Alabama and about 50 miles from the Tennessee line. So, but if you go east, like over toward North Carolina, South Carolina border, there's a good many bears, but they're not real big. But there are bears within driving distance.
And this bear walked from the back. He literally went by the chicken coop. He don't care about the chickens. He went straight for the garbage and had a gourmet dinner out of our garbage.
Any of you guys ever touched a bear?
No.
Live
Only
bear?
ones I killed.
Yeah. I've got to touch one. It's a
I got one
short
on my
story.
wall upstairs.
Yeah. I worked at a zoo and was maintenance, and basically they had a spectacle bear that had to get a tooth removed or something, which apparently with bears, that's a big deal, I guess, 50% of the time they die or something like that due to infection or something. So I don't know. They sent me out. I had to pick up a squeeze cage from Syracuse Zoo, which is pretty interesting. Looks like a giant jail cell where you kind of crank a lever and there's a wall inside that presses over, for people that may not know, to pin an animal in place. But anyway, so had to drive that back, which was interesting. The looks you get with something like that on the back of your truck. But they ended up, vets came in, all that stuff, knocked the bear out, and sent me in to go try to move it up on a gurney, which is hilarious because, you're talking one dude with a bear. Like, so I guess I was the guinea pig, which pissed me off because I'm maintenance. So why the hell am I getting sent in there?
Because you're black fool, that's what happens.
Yeah, they had you crawl through a shift door, right? It's like pens are set up in a manner where there's two areas, so handlers can get in and deal with one area or the other, depending on the mood of the animal. They'll lock it down so you can get into one side, not the other. Usually, the one side's a display side for the public, the exhibits or whatnot. But anyway, so they put me in there and locked the shift doors, locked me in there, and I'm looking at them, and they're like, "Well, if it wakes up, we can't have it come out and get all of us." I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm maintenance. This should be handlers' jobs. The crap you get into, it's amazing. So went over there, grabbed this bear. As soon as I touched it, it jerked. Like, it knew it got touched. So, of course, kind of freaked me out a little. But once it didn't kill me, others came in and helped me get it up on the gurney. Because I wasn't lifting that bear up by myself. I might be strong, but bears ain't light, man. Especially dead weight. Not light.
There's no handles. The skin isn't attached. Their wrists are huge. They're It's like a big bag of shit. You can't move it. It moves around. They really are.
You forget to add one major fact. They stick you inside by yourself because your skinny ass can fit between the fucking bars.
Nah.
We use the gurney to get them out of the woods. You roll them on. You put the gurney on the ground. You roll a bear onto it, and you pick the gurney up. You can't drag them. They're very hard to move when they're dead.
Well, Rob, have you not seen the movies, man? The black guy always dies first.
Yeah, right. I should know better.
I was
the guy in the red shirt.
Go watch the link I put in the chat if you want to know what to do in case you come face to face with the bear. There's this comedian. He's got an awesome freaking how-to.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about that bear. Let me tell you. Another time I was in this exhibit, like, working on stuff, right? And the bear's sitting there chilling. It looks like a commercial. Like, he's leaning against the wall, against the cage part where I'm at. Like, sitting up. He looks like you could throw a hat on him and put a Coca-Cola in his hand. He's just relaxing like a person over there. You start talking to him, slowly approach. And the bear would just be cool. Like, he'd be like a foot away and fine. But if you reached out to touch him, oh my God, bear would lose it. So, I wasn't allowed to do such things. That would make me lose my job. So I'm not going to publicly say I did, but I can tell you the bear freaks the hell out. So they don't like, there's a method you got to go through apparently. And us maintenance people don't know that.
Well, you don't work in the zoo anymore, so what's the difference? They can't fire you.
No. I'm not saying I did anything wrong. I'm just saying, that they're cool, but they know the difference when you cross a line. So even if you find a domesticated bear or whatever, you got to know the rules. You don't just go in trying to hug them.
So I heard this real elaborate recipe about how to cook bear in a cast iron skillet. And the guy went on for 15, 20 minutes telling this recipe. And then finally at the end, he says, then you dump the skillet out and eat the skillet. So I've never had bear. I don't know if it's good to eat or not.
We ate the whole one, the whole last bear I shot, we ate it in stew. And it went fast. It's good. But bears are, it depends on what they're eating. If they're a dump bear, they taste like the dump. If they're eating corn and berries and stuff, they're better. That's the reason that they don't eat any of the bears they shoot in Alaska, or many of them, because they're eating the rotten fish and stuff, and that's what they taste like.
Ugh. Yeah, they do love those dead salmon on the side of the riverbank, don't they?
Yeah. But you get one that's been eating good food, live fish, fresh fish, they'd probably be good. But most of the time, it's you definitely don't eat a dump bear.
Yeah, by my dad, I've seen a good many bear in Tennessee.
I get them walking by my trail cams at least once a month. A couple, 200-300 pounds. Seen them bigger, rarely smaller.
I had the first deer in the yard for this year, last week. Small doe.
I'm starting to see fawns, man. I saw two at the end of the road I think it was Friday on my way home from work. And what they're doing out running around in this heat, that's unusual.
I saw my first one this week too. I think I sent you the picture, Jamie. But it wasn't fresh dropped. It's about a month old, but I hadn't seen it before.
Yeah,
it's all over my cameras now. It's all over my cameras. I get nothing but pictures of that little bugger. He must be running all over this hillside.
Probably driving mama insane.
Yep.
But this was one doe with two babies, and one of the babies was noticeably larger than the other.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw a lot of them in West Virginia. We went down there for some trail riding, and we must have seen 3 or 4 of them riding the trails down there. They were everywhere.
So what's the best gun against the bear?
The one you got.
The thing about bears is that they got a fat layer, and that hide moves around, and they got such long fur that the hole gets plugged up with the fat. So if you don't drop them where they are, they generally have a really bad. It's a hard track because they don't bleed much because it gets plugged up with the fat or the fur, and you just don't find much blood residue to track them. So it's not so much you need a big gun; you just got to hit them good. They're not hard to kill.
I mean, let's say you go 4-wheeling and you want to have you're in a bad territory and you want to have something on you for protection. So, because I was always told that 12 gauge and the slugs, center mass, done.
Yeah, 12 gauge works, but your better defense is just to stay out of situations when you have to do that.
Oh yeah, 100%. I get that. I'm just curious because I'm not a hunter. Never, I killed a deer once on the side of the road because somebody broke. He got run over by a truck, so I just put it out of its misery. That's the extent of my hunting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
they're-
trick is make sure your friends' quads are slower than yours, and you're fine.
We're not talking about zombies. We're talking about and this is regular bear, not a cocaine bear.
Yeah, just even a regular bear. So like hiking or whatever, you always take a slow friend. You know, this goes with everything. You know, like you see a bunch of girls out hanging out. They always bring an ugly chick to make themselves better. There's stuff to this. Sorry, I killed the chat now.
What-
All
That's
right,
my thing about bear is like you really need to shoot to kill with one shot if you can, because you don't want that thing mad and turn around charging at you. You know, you got an issue then. So headshots if you can do it.
I rolled one over dead with a 45 Colt in the shoulder, and I killed one right there dead with a 45-70. It wasn't a super hot load in the 45-70. It was a 45 Colt handgun. So it's
Well,
more where you
45
shoot them than what you shoot them with.
Well, 45-70, I would imagine, would pretty much kill anything in the northern hemisphere.
So my 45 Colt, to where you put the bullet.
That's a fact.
Yep.
Got to put it in the boiler room or in the cranium.
Yep, inside its yardage. You know, shouldn't be shooting at
All right,
200-300 yards with a
Appreciate you
handgun.
being here, man.
yeah, sorry, cut in. I catch you guys later. I'm gonna run and go help Rich out. So you got a New Yorker over here. He's not as good looking as me, but yeah, he
We
Is
know.
that the
We know.
reason
Mom
why you
came
never
home with
show your
ice cream.
face?
can probably cover it. I don't know. Just don't fall for all his Beamer and fancy crap. You know, we're not all.
He's got a Prius. He ain't got shit.
That's right. That's right. You're on your own, Mario. So, yeah, hold your ground.
Don't worry about that guy.
Oh, he can hold the ground. He's really close to it.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Thanks.
Later, man.
Good night,
Appreciate you.
Later.
That's it. We lost the comedy relief.
Well,
In the
now,
chat.
now that he's gone, the gay jokes to start with a bear because he was touching bears and doing things inappropriately. So
Yeah, that's why he got fired from the zoo, because he was touching bear inappropriate places.
Oh,
I mean, he
there's
said
a lot of
there's a
bears.
special way. There's a special way to do it. So apparently, he had the technique down.
There's a lot of bears on the Poconos.
Oh
A
yeah,
lot.
there's a lot. There's a lot of bears, and there's a shit ton
A
of
lot.
freaking deer. I mean, by my sister's place, forget it. She's got to keep all her shit on the deck because the deer will eat anything she has outside, and they're not scared. I mean, you can walk to them.
I've seen one of the biggest bears I ever saw, not too far from the Poconos. It was probably pushing 600 pounds. He was more than 5 for sure. He was bigger
That's
than
a
a
big
55-gallon drum. I was
That's a big
walking
animal.
through blueberry bushes that were about knee high, and I could see more than half of his back above those bushes when he walked through them. So he was more than waist high walking on forest. He was a big bear.
You should run over and smack him.
I did.
You got it on the video?
Believe that, I'll tell you another one.
Unless you have it on the video, it didn't happen. Yeah, or Ozzy, the deer are small, but they eat a lot of crab, and there's a lot of them. You know, I don't know what the big deer is and what the small deer is. I mean, the deer I see in Poconos, they're same size that we have around here in New York. But there's freaking, you gotta be careful. With the big truck, I didn't care because it's a big freaking truck when I'm driving. If I hit the deer with the goddamn Prius, I gotta be careful because if I hit the deer, there's gonna be nothing left of the Prius.
Well, the shape of that hood, they roll right up and go through the windshield.
Yeah, but I'm behind the windshield. That's the problem.
I know. That's what I mean. It's dangerous. It's like moose in Maine. They come right across the hood and go right through the windshield.
Yeah,
Their body's
like in my
above the hood.
truck. My trucks are big. The freaking deers, I can't
Yeah.
even see them from, you know, they're not even taller than the hood of my truck.
Yeah, but in that Prius, you'll have another passenger.
Yeah.
And the deer won't put his seatbelt on. So there you go. You get stopped in the Prius. You're getting a ticket for.
Yep.
For the hole in the windshield and the passenger without the goddamn, without the seatbelt.
Exactly.
Yep.
So back when my son was young and I was coaching ball, I was carrying him for ice cream to the Dairy Queen after practice or after a game. And I told him, I said, everybody get a seatbelt on. And everybody got a seatbelt on except my son. And so what happens? I get stopped by the policeman and he starts counting kids. And he's making sure everybody's got a seatbelt on. I had a seatbelt for everybody. Jade chose not to put his on. I got a ticket. It was $33 for not having and you know, I'd already told them to put their seatbelts on. So guess what happened when he got home?
He got a different
$33
belt.
out of his hide.
Just about. That was brutal. But hey, man, they had fun. That's the main thing. Taking care of the kids. They used to come to my house to shoot 22s too, CW. We had a tractor back in the day, and we built up a barn at 50 yards. And we'd shoot right there in front of the house in the pasture. They'd stay out there with 22s till they couldn't see anymore. You know, that was a long time ago. Let's see. He had a birthday Thursday, the 20th. He turned 38 years old. My son is 38 years old. Where does the time go?
Don't stand still. It don't stand still.
Yeah.
No,
That's
flies
a
by,
wild
man.
Yeah, unfortunately, we used to be young and good looking. Now we are just good looking.
Speak for yourself.
I am speaking for myself. I'm a good looking. You need a young or good looking.
And so humble and modest too. That's what we really like.
That fucker looks like a gay biker. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, listen. If I wouldn't be humble, I would say I'm gorgeous. I just said I'm good looking. I know you really like that song. I got a feeling you hear it a lot. You either watch the Police Academy on repeat, or you have the gay bar like right around the corner. I mean, you know, you spend some time in military,
No.
along with a bunch of dudes, so I can understand.
Yeah. You in the military too, sort of.
You can't call that military. What I've been through, that's not the military. That's like that's less than the militia.
The militia. Nah, man. Military is military, bro. It's all good.
We don't have 220-pound deer in Georgia. I mean, we've got a few at 220 on the hoof, but not field dress. You got to think, man. You when you field dress one, you're dumping out what, a quarter of the weight. CW?
Close.
Yeah.
Close. My big 9 that I shot a couple of years ago was 260 pounds after hanging for 5 days. So he was over 300 pounds on the hoof.
Goodness gracious.
We get some big ones. My big one last year was he was shot late in the year. He was shot right before Christmas, so he had a month and a half running around with the rut, and he was almost 180 dressed, and he was definitely getting thin. His hindquarters, and he was definitely getting thin. So he was probably 220, 240.
I think the biggest deer I ever killed here in Georgia was probably 220 on the hoof. Field dress probably 170. That's the one on my wall.
My little brother shot a doe one time with a 46-inch chest.
Whoa.
We didn't weigh it. I don't know what it weighed, but it had a 46-inch chest. We measured it.
Wow.
That's a big doe.
That's huge.
That's a big doe.
That is huge. All right, folks, we're getting about that time, so we'll start going through the room. Bald, what you got?
Not a whole lot. I got a lot of problems, not enough money, and no hair.
All right, so nothing's changed. All
Yeah,
right. Balabine, what you got going on, man?
When does the show become Dr. Phil? What the fuck, bro? Anyways, thanks for having me, man. Nothing much going on over here. I do appreciate everybody always saying, hey, when I go in the chats, man. It's always cool. Especially the Georgia Shooting Connection. I appreciate you guys doing that. Anyways, that's all I got. God bless you guys all, and hope you have a good, productive week.
Awesome,
Good
man.
seeing
You
you,
still
man.
doing your podcast?
Yeah, podcast is still going on. Veterans Point of View. If you guys want to check it out, I appreciate it. You should be able to find it on all the platforms, including Apple. So check it out, please.
Awesome, man. Good deal. CW, what you got, man?
Oh, say hello to Pat. I just saw him sneak in there. Haven't seen him in a while. Oh, I got lots of videos coming up. I got lots of videos to make. Hopefully this heat gets out of here this week. We had a good day fishing yesterday. Caught quite a few fish and able to bring home a couple that were legal length. Most of them are shorts this time of year. So that was good. Let's see. I'll probably get to the range again this week. I got a pistol match coming up tomorrow night. As long as we don't get rain, be a good night. Thanks for the invite.
Awesome, man.
Thanks for the side chat. Good to see everybody.
Awesome, man. Good deal. Appreciate you being here. Jamie, what you got, brother?
Nothing, man. Good to see Pat out there. West Covina Dodge joined us. Other than that, just getting ready for cowboy action shooting next month. Hopefully, it's going to be my first full match. And Friday nights at 8 o'clock, Georgia Shooting Connection channel. Y'all check us out. Good night,
Awesome.
Andy.
Appreciate it.
Hello, Andy.
All
Good night,
right,
Andy.
appreciate everyone out there. We had a good chat, a little bit lively there, and back and forth with balls and that, so that was good. Sorry about all the bear talk with Rob, and things he was doing with that bear. I don't even want to think about it. But everyone, stay safe, stay vigilant, and we'll see you next weekend.